guys, I have a key of the new Volkswagen Arteon. So we're gonna see the car. This is the review, and then we're gonna do the test drive. So quickly, just let me show you the unlock, lock, mirrors fold. When you lock the car, when you unlock it, they unfold, obviously. Let's go quickly to the exterior. This is the high line, and there's the R line. So this looks to me a lot sporty. The R line has on the sides here like sport vents and intake on the side. This one doesn't. This doesn't have fog lights on the bottom. I think they're integrated in the top lights. This is the grille. It really looks nice. The car is really sportish. I'm gonna turn on the LED lights later to show you. The car has adaptive radar on the front, lane assist on the top, as you can see, next to the rain sensor. You can see the headlight washers. These are 18-inch alloy wheels. They're pretty cool looking. They come standard with a Highline in Croatia. Or excuse me, Elegance. So the name is Elegance. They've been changing the name, so I got mixed up. Car looks pretty sporty to me. It's a competitor to the BMW 4 and Audi 5 series with the new kind of sportish back part that is going down. Car is roomy. You would thought it's not, since it's really it looks short from the outside, but it's spacious from the inside. Car comes with the parking sensors as well, standard full LED lights. Let me just use the key again to show you. There is no exhaust here. The exhaust is on the bottom. So you can see the blinkers when I lock the car, when I unlock the car. Pretty nice. I like the ass. It has like hips. Let me show you on the side when you look at the car. So you can see that there's a hip. It has really nice sharp lines. Really awesome. And I like how this hood extends over the lights. Kind of looks more meaner. It's pretty nice. As you can see, the Volkswagen sign is kind of transparent. I think this is where the radar is behind this picture. And just to show you the top, the mirrors are, the car locked itself because I'm not using it, so it locks if I leave. The key is obviously keyless, so you don't need to, there's a start stop button. It's chrome, the mirrors are chrome. There's a nice chrome trim that goes around the windows. I love the brake light. As you can see, it's kind of thin line, really nice and sleek. Looks really premium. So let me show you just if the car is unlocked. And if I'm holding like my camera and my key, I can reach the fob. Let's pretend I can't. You just, there you go. After 3 attempts. Last time it worked from the first. So this is the trunk. It's pretty spacious, and I love 5th door, so it's really spacious. Just to show you, really spacious. You can put a lot of stuff inside. This is just my bag, if it's for any comparison. There's lots of space on the side over here. You have a ski hole. You can knock down the seats. You have here holders for your bags. And to show you, there's room for spare wheel, which this car doesn't have. And the bottom is not really flat. I don't know why, but it isn't. This is automatic closing, and if you press here, so it will close after a few seconds. If you press the left button, it will close immediately. So the right one is closing with the delay. This is obviously TDI. It's a 2.0 with 150 horsepower. If you press the Volkswagen sign, it opens up, so you don't have to weigh with your foot. And again, so if you press it twice, it stops. See, you can like cancel it. So I love the car, it's pretty cool. Let's go into the back. So apparently I've locked the car. So the back kind of looks crowded, but there's enough room. So I'm sitting here comfortably and I have enough knee space, and I was sitting on the front. So let me just close the doors. Of course the car has tinted windows on the back. You can see the difference. The car is really nice. Comes with a leather seat standard. This is, by the way, real leather, and on the side doors it's a sky, like, you know, fake leather. So the car has three zones climate control, 2 for the front, 1 for the back passengers. This car has heated seats on the back as well. That is an extra option. The seats are nice with Alcantara, really comfortable. Of course, there is an armrest on the back as well, and with your cup holders you can open a ski bag here, so you can put, or if you're carrying something, you know, big. So at the bottom window looks small, but you can see this is the side windows. So, and the car obviously has ambient lights, which are really cool. I'm going to try showing you later when I go to the garage. Here is the finished brush aluminum. This is kind of actually soft plastic. This is hard. This is like leather, so most cars have hard plastic on the bottom. There's a nice speakers here and here, so here and here. And the seats are really comfy. Let me show you myself. So I'm all the way back with my ass, obviously, but well, I am tall, 2 meters, 6.6 above average, so I have a really problem with my head, but the average person shouldn't have any problems. So we should skip to the front of the car and just show you the front seat. Nice aluminum on the back as well as on the front. So let's get in. So this is the doors. This is the interior. And let's just sit over here, close the doors. So as you notice, maybe the windows go up because they don't have a frame around. As well, guys, I want to show you just the doors. When you lower the window, how they look, and when you put the window up, quite nice. So let's go to the beginning. So we have a digital display for the speedometer, and you have obviously multifunction steering wheel with a flat bottom, really nice. This leather is really nice and soft to the touch. This is kind of soft, you can see, and this is as well nice and soft. Just on the sides there's hard plastic, which no one cares. There's a button over here to open a trunk. All the windows are automatic, so you can control them by button. Let me see, the car is not on. So the car is, once again, mentioning wireless key. Start the engine. You can hear the engine sound on. So there's a lots of here menus, you can customize them. So let me just show you. When I press, you can go all the way down for all windows, or manually close them, open them. I'm gonna lower the windows to get some air. So you can turn on, lock the rear windows for the kids. Obviously you have your mirror controls and heated side mirrors. This is the nice inside mirror. It's really nice, sharp edge. This is the lights that I already showed you. Just let me turn them on. quite big. They look really nice. I hope I get a good angle. So you can turn as well the ones on the rear, and all the lights are LED lights. Now you have this new functions, information for service or SOS call. So you call European 112, emergency call if it gets stranded on the road. There's obviously LED light over here, nice bluish. You have mirrors here and here, obviously. So these seats are really comfortable. The front seat, as you can see, has an extension for your knees. This is like manual for front and back, but the side is electric and lumbar support. So yeah, so let's go back to the digital display. You can control through your commands here on the steering wheel. You have here your adaptive cruise control and distance for the radar to keep distance. So just quickly, of course, you have your Bluetooth, your phone, your voice commands, and if you go to, let me see the menus. I'm quite new with this. So you can use navigation. You can use, I hope this is focused. It's not, sorry. So you can use, like here, multiple things to show. You can go here. You can use audio for radio, phone, status of the car, consumption. This is the ACC and lane assist, navigation, and some other options. You can go for the menu, what do you want to show, and it's pretty cool, has a lot of options. Let's move on. So you can here have your parking sensors. I think the car has auto park, I'm not sure, I have to check that out. The hazards, and you have in your side mirrors little to show you as well. So this is the obviously automatic transmission. It's really nice. You have the button to turn off on and start stop. So 3-zone climate control. This is standard Volkswagen controls, and of course the heating seats and other options. Let me just show you the glove compartment. You have 2 SD cards and a CD, obviously. So some here things for your change, and that's pretty much it. So the dash looks nice. You have an analog still clock, which is a nice feature. I know a lot of you were commenting, well, the car looks too much like a Passat. Yeah, it does, but even the Audi 4, A6, they look the same. This is completely the same. Only the A3 is kind of different than the A8. So the seats, front seats, are really comfortable. They really hold you in the seat, so in the corners you won't fall out. You can adjust these, and over here you have your cup holders, 2 cup holders, like small place for, I don't know, this key, wireless, and you have parking brake, auto hold, and you have a nice armrest that is extendable. As you can see, you can extend it, you can raise it. There's a, like, for ashtray, there's a USB charger and aux, and pretty much. And here's another small compartment. This is for your phone. It might have wireless charging and boosting your signal. Another USB, as you can see here. And you push to close. So really nice car, really nice spec. Like this beginner package is really nice. And there's obviously the ambient lights. I'm gonna show you later in the garage how they lighten up. They really bring up the space, and the car looks more luxurious. There's here light control. You can turn it off, auto, position lights, main lights, and I guess these are your fog lights, or just a switch to turn the lights on. I'm not sure. No, these are the fog lights. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it in auto. So without further ado, of course you have a sport paddles, and just the car really looks nice. And just to show you before we head for a test ride, this is the amount of space I have. I'm really comfortable, and also I want to mention another thing in the car. I'm really, you know, back, and there's a lot of room on the back. I'm really here comfortable. I have a lot of room for my legs, and the car really has a nice view on the sides. The A pillars are not in the way. If you're looking on the back, B pillar is kind of big, but you can still see behind it. It's not a problem, the visibility on the car, even behind in the mirrors and the side mirrors. So we're gonna go for a test drive and show you the car in the garage, how it performs and how it looks. This is when you turn off the car, and this is when you turn it on. Of course, not to forget, I almost forgot, so the infotainment system is really good. This is the sound. This is the music. I'm just gonna leave it in low because I don't want to get a copyright strike. This is a touchscreen. Now this is a first class touchscreen. This is, I would compare this to the Apple iPad. The quality of this touchscreen the Volkswagen has in Volkswagen Group cars is amazing. I have to mention the Volkswagen was one of the first back in 2006, 7, 8. They already had touchscreens when none of the car industry had those. So just to go, you have your voice commands and your phone. You can connect your phone. You can do an SOS call as well. You have your media. You can use SD cards and connect your phone via Bluetooth or aux. You have here radio. You can, you know, add stations, and it's really nice. You have your navigation here as well. So I don't know what happened. Radio got stuck. Let's go to the menu. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing. Not quite sure what's going on here. I'm gonna try doing this again. So I'll cut this part out. I'm not sure. I had this once on a Skoda. Oh, okay, maybe I didn't press. Okay, so you can change your, oh, you have to press it kind of firmly. No, now it's working. Okay, so you have your navigation here. It's quite not showing where I am. Maybe it's the distance. No. So 3D map. Okay, here we have a map. You can zoom out, zoom in. It works pretty fast. So you can hear like 1 kilometer, 500 meters, 400 meters. It's pretty good. So let's just go to the apps. So you can connect your Apple CarPlay and MirrorLink. I'm gonna try connecting this. Okay guys, just to show you, there's the Apple CarPlay, but if I use it, it's hooked to my phone, so it turns off my camera for some reason. Just to show you, this is the Apple CarPlay. Also detail, if you connect your phone, there's a small gap here, just not to ruin your cable, not to stamp on it. See? Later, maybe show you. And you have here car consumption. This is a test car, so you know the consumption is pretty high and goes for short runs. This is okay. This one doesn't have gestures when you're moving your hand, but has nice options here, and the screen is really quality. So I'm maybe gonna come back to this later. Gonna just go for a test ride because I'm already 20 minutes in the video. Okay guys, just to show you the reverse camera. So the car has parking camera, and it adjusts your angle of your steering wheel, as you can see, the yellow So, and you have virtual 360 parking sensors all around you. The car even has a tow bar assist. It has a side park assist, and you can, I guess, change the colors here, the brightness of the screen. Pretty nice. And guys, just to show you how the ambient lights work in the car when I drive, when we get in the dark. So the lights turn automatically on, and these are the ambient lights. I'm just driving, not watching the camera. These are all the lights in the car. They're pretty neat. And there's a rush here. While I'm waiting, I'm going to show you the back seat. Pretty nice. I love this. It's pretty cool. Guys, this is a start. Pushing the pedal to the speed limit, and car is pretty quick for a 2.0. So I'm currently driving, I guess, 70, and now I punch it. If I want to accelerate all the way, there's a turbo lag and the car speeds up, but I'm gonna drive to the speed limit here, which is 80. Okay, guys, we are on the motorway or the highway. There's some traffic here. So this is in dynamic. Car goes pretty nice. 130 is the limit, 140 or 150 is tolerated by the police, so I'm gonna stick to that. The noise level is quite nice. There's only some side mirrors and tires. The engine, you can barely hear it. When you punch it all the way, you can see the revs. Really kicks in. There is a little turbo lag, but it drives pretty good. I'm gonna switch to sport. So now it's in sport. A little bit more responsive, but just a little bit. It looks like there's some construction work, so I have to slow down and respect the speed limit on the road. Back to dynamic. Okay guys, we're on the highway, past the construction works. Car is pretty responsive. It has a good feeling on this steering wheel. I can feel the road. The car is really responsive. When I put it to a speed, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna go beyond the speed limit. Back to dynamic. Not so many noise. There's a little noise when you drive in the speed limit area. It is nice. There's a little noise from the side mirrors. This car is nice. It is equipped with the front radar, so, and a lane assist, so it pays attention to the traffic in front of you, for you. So this is pretty good. Function is now on, but I haven't been really having any experience with it, so I'm not gonna play with it. I'm gonna pay attention to the road. The car, as I said before, is really a nice view of the traffic behind you on the sides. The driving position is really comfortable, and the navigation is quite good. It is reachable. It doesn't. It's not an issue if I need to use the touchscreen. so it is pretty good. The ride is really comfortable, and we're gonna go to the city now, Samobor, and just gonna try doing some nice ride in the city. And because there's less traffic, it was raining today, so there was a lot of traffic and traffic jams. We're getting off the highway. There's the car in the corners, really soft. This car has a adaptive suspension, which comes standard. It is really, really comfortable, and the steering wheel is really precise and really gentle. Love this car. It's really quite nice. I haven't driven the Passat yet, but the Arteon is really, really comfortable and kind of sexy, sportish looking car. It really looks attractive on the road, and you quite get some attention in the city, especially from guys than ladies, because they more into the cars, but it's just nice. I'm gonna go to the local road here. As you can see, I'm driving 30. The car is really quiet. You can barely hear the engine. Really nice, but just enough to hear the throttle. Acceleration is great response to the throttle, to the gas pedal. Easily speeds up to 100 km. It really holds the road really good. It's for this type of a car. This is not a sports car, but it is almost exciting. It is not that boring. It is quite exciting, and the road is. The steering input is really good on the car. When I punch it, it's not a big kick, but it has a little bit turbo lag, so it takes just a little pause between when you press the pedal and when it reacts. But it's quite good on the roads, on the local roads, and quite comfortable. You're gonna see some of my start-stop launch control attempts. The car is nice, speedy. It's not a sports car, but it's pretty good for an everyday car. 2.0 engine with 150 horsepower. Regarding the music, I usually turn it off because of the user rights, but if I talk, I can turn off the volume. So I'm just going to show you how it works. And so the speakers are pretty nice. You can hear the music and the radio, but the music's pretty nice. This audio system is quite good. Okay guys, launch control. So I hold. Car is gripping. 60. 100 kilometers, just like that. Pretty nice. This was in dynamic. Launch control. My cameraman is behind, so you can see the camera even when the trunk is opening and closing. Also guys, you can use the sport pedals obviously, so you can manually lower the speed of your car shuts off, it switched to dynamic, to the manual transmission again. And now guys, I'm just going to shut up and you just listen to the noise in the car engine. Driving 80 kilometers. Pretty nice. It's a really quiet car. Alright. Try speeding up. Not bad. I go to the speed. Try speeding up. Yeah, there's a little more response to the throttle. Quite nice. And if I try using the manual, when you downshift, you can kind of hear a little bit sound from the engine. There's not much of an exhaust because it's this is not a sports car, but there's some sound to it, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Downshift. I was downshifting a little bit too early because I'm not really used to. I don't have pedals on my own car, so it's quite nice. If you hold the plus button, it'll switch to automatic. When you use the manual, it kind of acts more like a manual car. So I like to keep it in the automatic transmission because this is not a sports car, so I'm not enjoying the pop-out sounds of the exhaust, so I'm just enjoying the comfort of this car and the silence. It's driving 60-70 kilometers now, and it's really quiet. There's not too many noise from the car, so it's quite nice. And just a little bit more highway going back to return the car. 150. That's how much police tolerate, so I'm not going to go above that. 130 is the limit, so I'm going to stick to the limit. Quite nice. In dynamic, if I push the throttle, the lag, but it kicks in. And if I go to sport, quite nice. Back to dynamic. Respect the speed limit. And here's the engine. 2.0, 150 horsepower. As my cameraman went off to the store because he was bored while I was filming the car alone. I hope you guys like this video. I'm sorry, the sun is really bright on this side. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the new Volkswagen Arteon. There's gonna be more reviews. This is an awesome car. I love it. I'm not gonna comment the price, but I want to thank the Volkswagen Porsche for lending me the car to test drive it for you guys. And there's gonna be more car reviews, so please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all the views and for all the support, and see you in the next car review.